Hello everybody, the Quiet Atheist here. You know, in the past I've said in previous videos that I think it's pretty safe to say that when it comes to atheists in this country, I think that there are a lot of Christians out there who will stop at nothing to basically damage our lives. They like to discriminate against atheists pretty much all of the time. They like to accuse us of being immoral monsters who will stop at nothing when it comes to spreading evil pretty much all over the face of the planet. They think that we are going to do something wrong in society and that we are a cancer to society, pretty much. And there are atheists who are literally bullied out of their hometowns and that they're bullied out of their high schools simply because of the fact that they are atheists. Now, I personally think that's wrong. I think that these things should never happen. I think that we are human beings too, and that we should be treated with respect like everyone else. However, that simply isn't the case when it comes to atheists in this country. So when I was thinking about all of these things today, I felt compelled to make this video because I wanted to ask you Christians out there a couple of questions. And please feel free to leave your answers in the comment section down below, or perhaps you might want to make a response video. In any case, please feel free to answer the questions that I'm about to ask you. Now, the first thing that I want to ask you is, what would you do if the shoe was on the other foot? What would you do if you were forced out of your public school simply because you were a Christian? What would you do if you were forced out of your public schools simply because you didn't want to take God out of the Pledge of Allegiance? What would you do if people didn't allow you to hold your Christian groups after school was over? What would you do if you were basically bullied out of your own hometowns or bullied out of your own schools simply because of the fact that you were a Christian? What would you do if Christians couldn't hold office? What would you do if Christians couldn't have any kind of position resembling authority in any way, shape, or form? What would you do if you Christians were being accused of being immoral monsters and that you were up to no good pretty much on a constant basis? And these are questions that are really important to me, because in all actuality, I'll answer these questions for you guys. You Christians will probably cry out in a panic, okay? You guys are probably crying and complaining to every news source that you can find, basically blathering about you guys being mistreated pretty much all of the time. In fact, you guys complain about it now, just a little bit. But I ask these questions because I want to know, you know, what would it be like for you guys if the shoe was on the other foot? Do you guys realize how you guys treat us atheists out there? Do you Christian fundamentalists out there realize what you do to our lives when you decide to accuse us of being evil or accuse us of being devil worshippers, or you boycott our businesses simply because we are atheists? Do you realize the amount of damage you cause when you do these things? I wanted to ask you Christians this, and hopefully you can answer, you know. Because if the shoe, like I said, was on the other foot, you guys would cry out in so much pain, it would be literally ridiculous. And then you could have a glimpse of what it's like for us atheists in this country. And if you actually get a glimpse of that, I think that you understand what we go through on a daily basis. And I think a lot of you would literally change your tune. However, with a few of you Christian fundamentalists out there, I doubt it. I really doubt it. Because you guys are so fixated on a fairy tale. You guys are so fixated on this reward at the end of your life that you really don't care how you treat people, that you really don't care how you treat atheists. And that's sad to me. It really is. But I wanted to ask you guys these questions because it's very important to me. And I wonder what you guys would do if you experience what we experience on a daily basis. So please feel free to share this video with anyone that might be interested, whether it be on Facebook, Google+, Tumblr, Reddit, Yahoo, or wherever you guys hang out. Till next time, the Quiet Atheist is out. And remember, if you can't be good at it. Most of all, thank you for watching, and I will see you next video.